This is SENSHI 30, and this is SENSHI 30 pre-fight predictions. I'm Grant Waterman, and this is Tim Wheaton from Beyond Kickboxing. Tim?
Thanks so much. Appreciate being here today.
Great to have you here.
Don't you just love the fresh scent of a Grand Prix in the morning?
Well, what I don't like is your far superior knowledge about everything kickboxing.
No.
So we're going to make some predictions for the fights. We've got obviously our welterweight Grand Prix. We've got 8 fighters there with 2 reserve bouts, but also 3 super fights to fill up the card. So we open the evening with Carlos Barbosa and Julian Rykov in the first semi-final of our, is it semi-final or quarter-final? Quarter-final.
Then semi.
Yeah. I was never good at maths. So the first fight of the evening is our first fight in the welterweight Grand Prix. Barbosa from Brazil fighting Rykov from Bulgaria.
Here's the thing with Rykov, is he's 22 years old.
19
years old.
19 years of age.
He's a multi-time Bulgarian national champion, switching from amateur to professional. Now, Barbosa coming in from Brazil, he's a late replacement. I mean, you have to think that Rykov, one of the benefits is that he's fighting essentially a hometown crowd here, but there's going to be a ton of pressure on him to perform.
Well, I spoke to him about that, and he is so mature for a guy of 19, but he's got such a support mechanism behind him with his coach and his father and the hometown fans that he's on a mission. And the young man, I think, is going to win that first fight. First fight for me, Julian Rykov, Bulgaria.
I think he's going to handle the pressure. Hometown hero. I think that's a great fight for him. Rykov is maybe the dark horse of the entire tournament, but let's get to the next fight, because I think the next fight might be the deciding factor really in this is the linchpin of the entire evening, is it not?
Really?
I think so. Konstantin Rusu against Florin Lambigiau. This is a really fun one.
Lambigiau. So, Konstantin Rusu from Moldova.
Yeah.
I saw him training on the Invitational camp last month.
Yeah.
Super fit, hungry, fast.
Yeah.
But the one thing for me is Florin Lambigiau from Romania, I think is too strong for him.
So the strength keeps coming up with him. So he's a construction worker, and he got into the sport because the guys on site were like, dude, this guy is so strong, we need to get him into kickboxing. And that's from other construction workers. So he has that like deep, innate strength that you just can't get in the gym. You know, I've been trying for years, and I can't get it.
Listen, I've done some hard labor jobs, and if you're one of these guys who works in steelwork, construction, or you're a farmer, and then you finish work after an 8-hour shift, go home and then go to the gym and train for 2 hours. I mean, man, that's kind of Generation X, Gen X kind of stuff.
But here's the thing with Konstantin Rusu. One thing that stuck out to me is that he said he has no pre-fight routines. Because again, we grew up in sports. Guys always have the left sock, right sock. They're very superstitious.
Yeah.
But Konstantin just rolls out of bed, fights some dudes, knocks some dudes out. I can't understand that, because I would be terrified, right? He has that attitude that's perfect for a fight. Well,
you can't understand it. I mean, he's not too young. 30. Is he 31 or 21? It says 31 on the paperwork. But I thought he was younger than that. But these guys, I think from the Balkans especially, they don't suffer from nerves like
we do.
No, like us softies from the West.
Yes.
So, but let's crack on. So I'm going to give that one to Romania. Lambigiau.
100%.
Yeah?
That's Rambo all day. I love that one. And you see him walking around. He's a heavyweight looking guy, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait for
I don't know how much weight he's cut for that fight. I could check actually with the team. But and listen, guys, if you're watching this and you're fighting, this is no disrespect to anyone. It's just our opinion. And if you see this before the fight, prove us wrong.
And
So,
remember, if you don't like this, just remember my name, Grant Waterman.
and don't leave it to the judges.
Yeah.
That's one thing. So next fight is one of the first reserve bout. So if anyone gets injured in our welterweight Grand Prix, then we have standby guys ready to step in. And this is Kazakhstan versus Bulgaria. Aybek Amanov from Kazakhstan facing Viktor Krashevsky from Bulgaria. Now Krashevsky, I love him. He's a great character. He's come to prove himself, and he's aware that he might only have one fight, but he said he's prepared to fight 3 times on Saturday. Amanov, coming from Kazakhstan, he looks serious, looks like he means business. That one for me is Krashevsky.
So interesting bout, because I love the step warrior. I love his attitude coming in. He is fighting, debuting here, really trying to wave the flag of his countrymen. He's coming in so proud, calling himself the step warrior. He has a background in Kyokushin karate, so it very much leads directly to kickboxing.
Well, he was here fighting in the amateurs in Kyokushin.
He was, okay. Oh my God, so it's like coming home for him.
Yeah,
this is great.
So
I really think the step warrior has this one. I think a young man like that, this is a coming out party for a kid like this. I love the step warrior. I'm not picking against a fighter from Kazakhstan, man. Tough as nails.
Okay, well, I like it because that's the first one that we're disagreeing on.
Yeah.
But it's a close call, I have to say. So let's move on. Next is our second reserve bout in the welterweight Grand Prix. Fernando Tigre from Portugal, and he's facing David Kinhefner from Hungary. Now, I'm afraid I can't call this one.
So here's the thing with El Tigre. He works in education. My parents worked in education. If you can boss around teenagers, if you can boss around children all day and then still go to a fight practice that night, you have nerves of steel.
You might have built up a lot of anger
that's what I mean.
to take out on the punch bag.
I couldn't imagine, trying to talk to 20 teenagers and then still performing in the fight game. And I think that attitude, he's got aggression to take out. Not only that, he's coming off of a loss. He's got a chip on his shoulder. El Tigre all day.
You think?
100%. No doubt in my mind.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you.
All right.
Because I feel that David Kinhefner, he's a thicker set guy, more powerful. And although Tigre is going to be dangerous with knees at range, I'm edging for David Kinhefner on that one from Hungary. I think he could get the knockout.
That's going to be a good one.
So that's...
I do expect one of those guys to be in the tournament, whether it's fighting for 3rd place or in the final. I think one of those guys is probably going to step in.
Ooh.
But it's hard to fight 3 times in one night uninjured. So I do think one of these guys has to stay healthy.
That makes it spicy.
It does.
That makes it spicy when you say that. So here we move on. Next, fight number 5 is another Grand Prix bout. Jordi Requejo from Spain.
The Pitbull.
The Pitbull fighting crazy Konstantin Stoikov from Varna, Bulgaria. Fighting on his doorstep. And Stoikov is a wild card. He's come in, I've spoken to him, super confident, absolutely bursting with energy to fight in front of his fans. He said he's bringing a lot of people who are cheering him on. I mean, he's even down to having a new haircut. He bought some new cologne. I mean, he's gone to town on this. He said he's prepared well. He thinks in his mind that he can win the tournament. I'm not sure he can win the tournament, but I think he's going to surprise a few people.
Well, could you imagine what a coming out party that would be? We have a Grand Prix in Varna. He walks to the stadium. Doesn't even need to take a city tram. He just walks down from his house. And then if he potentially walks away with a tournament victory in his hometown, that is an all-time move right there, and especially for a young man.
Well,
He'd
go from zero to hero in one evening.
This could be his night. Now, 11-time amateur national champion. Bit of a big step when you step into the professionals, especially against the Pitbull from Spain.
Well, one factor with Stoichkov is he's cut about 9 kilos. So he said he's going to come in on Saturday. He's going to weigh in at 75, which he did this morning.
Yeah.
But he's coming in. He says he will come in at 84 on Saturday.
Good for him.
Now, Requejo from Spain, I don't think has cut more than a couple of kilos.
He's a good size for this weight class, you know.
So yeah, he's naturally.
I think we're both picking the young kid in this one.
No, I'm picking Stoichkov.
Oh, 100% Stoichkov. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, he's 22.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm picking Stoichkov all day long in this one. I agree with you.
I thought you were going to disagree.
No, I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, man.
I think Stoichkov outpowers Requejo in that fight. And funnily enough, I mean, like him or not, Stoichkov is always entertaining.
Yeah.
What a character.
Action-packed.
Yeah.
I mean, every fight is going to be fight of the night with him.
Yeah. So listen, fight number 6. Our next Grand Prix semi-final, quarter-final. Jorge Davila from Spain facing Christian Bayer. Now he's representing the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but he fights out of Mike's gym in Holland. And it's a strange one to call, but I have to go with Bayer. The quality of his training, the fact that he knocked out Samo Peche in a round a couple of years ago, although Peche came back and knocked out Bayer. We were discussing maybe a trilogy there. But, I mean, Bayer, he's 34, he looks about 22, which is crazy. He's in fantastic shape.
Well, at 34, and has been training most of his life. Like, he has 20 years experience. We're talking about some of these guys in the tournament who are 20 years old. So he's been in kickboxing training longer than a lot of these people have been alive. And training at a legendary gym like Mike's gym.
Yeah.
That is just absolutely incredible. I can't pick against the experience. And his opponent, originally scheduled against Maximo Suarez, and now fighting Davila, another late replacement. You have to pick Bad News Bayer.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. I'll go with that. So, super fight number 1.
Yes.
Hirokatsu Miyagi facing Slovenia's best ever kickboxer, Samo Peche.
Yeah.
And if you question that, look at some of Samo's fights. I've known him for, I think, about 16 years.
Yep.
I refereed him in Belgrade on FFC. Many years, no, WFC, many years ago. I love Slovenia, it's my favorite country on the planet. There's a few reasons for that, some people will know why. Miyagi.
We're doing shout outs there.
Hirokatsu Miyagi comes from, he's come all the way from Japan.
Yes.
Again, he looks in fantastic shape. He's got credentials to back it up.
Yep.
But Peche, the past 2 years has been on fire.
Active. He's busy. He's fighting. I mean, he was fighting in Japan as much as Miyagi was fighting in Japan. He's all over the place.
Peche has fought 7 times in Japan, won 5, lost 2.
Amazing.
And it's interesting that he's done that, and now they've sent Mr. Miyagi.
Yes. Love it. I love it.
Japan has sent Mr. Miyagi over to take home a victory. But
I think that's a pretty tall order for him.
I think it's a tall order. Peche all day long.
I agree with you on that. Both are experienced in Rise, but that's a Peche.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude. It's a bit of a showcase fight. That's a good one there. Okay, let's move on.
So we move on then. We're going to have our first semi-final of our Grand Prix. We don't know who's in that. Our second semi-final, then our second super fight.
Yep.
Haralampos Dikas from Greece, and he faces Dejan Dimitrov from Bulgaria. It's an under 70 kilogram fight. Now, I've spoken to both of them, and now I don't like to say anything too negative, and Haralampos Dikas could prove me wrong. I just think Dimitrov, who he hasn't got the best SENSHI record,
Right.
but I just think the hometown guy wins it. Too fit, too powerful, and with hometown advantage.
I would love
if there is such a thing.
If there is. But I'm going to pick Dikas here. The reason being, he started kickboxing when he was 3 years old. This guy could barely walk and he was still hitting pads in his living room.
He's actually got a great team, Gorillo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Dikas in this one because he got 20 years experience against his opponent who's only 19 years old. He's only 22 himself because he's been doing this since he was 3 years old. I'm going to pick him for that. He's just so well trained, eats, breathes, sleeps kickboxing. I'm picking Dikas all day on this.
I know he's dedicated.
Yes.
He travels, he has to drive 40 minutes every day, but each way to go training after a hard day's work. He lives in a small village, so he, like you say, eats, sleeps, and breathes kickboxing. But I have to go with Dimitrov.
I'll go with Dikas in that one. That's a good one.
So,
can't wait for that one.
Man,
Heavyweights.
Well, yep. Then we're going to have our Grand Prix third place fight. We move on, which will be fight number 12 of the evening, and it's our heavyweights.
It's good that we have a construction worker in Florine because the ring might actually fall apart in this fight. It's going to be tested in this fight.
Well, listen, we got Francesco Jaia from Albania, Italian, half Italian, half Albanian, fighting Yanis Stoforidis from Greece, Hercules. And the funny thing about this fight is they both got similar records.
Yes.
Half knockouts, winning, and the other half of their records getting knocked out. Both the same. So they're both monsters.
Yeah. And you can see, one guy's got kettlebells for hands, the other guy's got bowling balls for hands. This is going to be a wild fight.
Yeah.
This is going to be the fight of the. This is going to be a 2-minute knockout. Whoever connects first.
I don't know. I mean, Francesco Jaia, I think he's more athletic. I think he carries the weight better for movement. But Yanis Stoforidis, broad and he looks like Hercules,
yes.
but looks like Hercules crossed with a Terminator.
They don't give you that nickname in Greece for nothing, you know what I mean? He earned the nickname Hercules.
Can you call that?
No. I don't want to. There's too many chaotic variables that just make it impossible to predict.
Yeah.
It's going to be a knockout in the first round.
Well, we've got to predict it.
Flip a coin on it.
I think Yanis Stoforidis, here's the thing, Stoforidis has got the power to stop Francesco Jaia. Francesco Jaia, if he's clever, will stick and move and not get caught by a big punch of Stoforidis.
And I think Jaia, coming in off of the Grand Prix loss just last year, maybe he has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Maybe he's really looking to prove himself in SENSHI after that loss.
Well, he's been here 7 times, and he keeps coming back, so he's got something.
Who you pick? I'll pick the other guy, and we'll bet on it.
Man, that's gonna be. That is, like you say, that's the toss of a coin.
I'll pick Hercules.
I'll tell you who.
I'll pick Hercules.
I'll tell you who I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
And it's not personal. I'm gonna go with Francesco Jaia.
Yeah.
Because I want him to win.
Hey, that's fair. That's a good prediction.
Because I want him to win.
Yeah. I love it.
And it's always good to know an Albanian.
Oh yeah.
So there we have it. There's our predictions. But listen, the final fight of the evening is going to be the Grand Prix final.
Yeah.
Tell me who you think's going to win.
I would love it to be Rykov. I don't think it is. I think he's so experienced in SENSHI. He comes with such a good background in the country of Bulgaria. I don't know if it's going to be him. I am going to pick Romania's Lambaggio. You can't pick the same guy as me.
I'm picking Rykov.
Yes, love it. I absolutely love it.
Make a record of that, Tim Wheaton.
I can't wait.
You know, I'm worried.
I know.
That that I mean, we did these predictions with Stanislav from Boets.com last time, and I beat him by 1. But your breakdown is worrying me.
I want to know why I'm wrong. I always want to know why I'm wrong. And people in the comments online always like to tell me why I'm wrong about things. And that's
because everyone's sitting. I was an expert.
Yeah. They got Wikipedia in front of them and stuff like that.
Well, no.
It doesn't tell you the story of the fight of why these fighters do this kind of thing. But it's different when you're fighting in front of Ernesto Hoster. We got Ray Setho here. It's different.
I've just thought of something. You know what? We're doing these predictions before the stare downs.
That could tell us a lot.
And that tells you sometimes you can see a lot from that man.
Let's go.
We should.
Setting up now, and you got to host us.
So I might have to change a few. But anyway, guys, Senshi 30. Watch it for free. KWU-senshi.com or the Senshi YouTube channel. 7 o'clock Bulgarian time. Do not miss it. And we'll be back for our post-fight analysis and see if Tim has beaten me on the predictions.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it, sir.
All right.